So got the licensing and everything we need. For Casey to do her skincare tallow up here at the farm headquarters, we had to buy a commercial fridge. We were having to get her all commercial burners for the heating it up, straining it. It's turning into a legitimate little tallow factory. Look at us. People said that we were going to turn into the Kardashians, and here we are making our own cosmetic line. Hey, y'all, welcome to Meet the McBees. Today, Cole and I are in the studio. Yeah, that's right. Just Cole and I. Casey is busy making tallow. Y'all have been ordering tallow like no other, so she's back at home whipping up some tallow in the kitchen. Cole's putting her to work on this tallow.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, my house smells like
beef tallow.
Yeah, because like when she's cooking, lavender, the smell out of it with the face cream, rendering it down, so it smells way better by the time it ends up.
Yeah,
being
whenever you first have the tallow, it's like beef fat. It has kind of a
it's
weird
like cooking.
smell.
I mean, it's what it is for cooking, but it's it's not the almost smells like just like grease. It's like a
Yep.
Like,
we
my whole house. I walked in, I was like, whoa.
So we're looking at moving Casey's tallow making up here to the farm HQ.
Yep.
We got to do that right away.
We got it half set up.
Yeah, we've got it half set up now. So we're actually getting her a commercial-sized fridge because the way she does her skincare, she renders the tallow, heats it up, strains it, heats it up, strains it, and then she has to put it in the fridge to cool down, and then she takes a mixer and whips it to create the whipped consistency.
Yeah. Yep.
And then she
has one of them whip or those mixers that just like sit there and mixes it,
Does she have the No, actually, I'm not going to tell her because I don't want this being put to use. Have you ever seen the super viral KitchenAid mixer that's like olive green with the wooden bowl and it is beautiful?
Well, we ain't got one that expensive, I don't think. But
I bought it just as a decor piece. It's never even been plugged in.
Oh, we need it.
No, nice. I'm not letting Casey. That's what I'm saying. I'm not letting Casey use that one. It's way too nice for tallow.
Yeah, but no, that's what she has. One of those that just goes around and spins and mixes up, and it takes a while to get it to that whip consistency.
Really?
Like, I mean, I don't know how long. I wish you,
Well, yeah. If you look at if you've ever looked at tallow, our cooking tallow, which is available in the 14-ounce jar,
yep,
it is a thick candle wax is what I'd call that consistency. Whereas the skincare tallow, Casey whips it and mixes it, which turns it into looks like whipped cream, maybe? Like a thicker whipped cream?
No, I would say...
Like a lotion texture?
Like a lotion texture.
Lotion.
Yeah, lotion texture, but a little more...
It's more thick.
Little hairs thicker.
Yeah. It isn't like liquid like lotion.
But it is like a lotion to where, like, don't let it sit in your car.
Yeah, it'll melt.
It'll melt. Like, that's what we were...
Yeah, you need to keep it at room temp.
Room temp or below. Yeah, like... Well, not below, but just room temp.
Yeah, it'll keep its consistency.
If it's 90 outside and you let it sit in your car all day, it'll melt to a... Well, just like when it cooks, when you cook
it'll turn into a liquid.
Yeah.
I did so the other day with my tallow jar, I put it in the fridge after I opened it because I was like, well, this should increase the shelf life, or I don't know why. I think just out of habit, when you open a jar, you put it in the fridge. Mm-hmm. I didn't think about the fact that if you put it in the fridge, which is 38 degrees, dude, it hardens up like concrete. So then I was trying to cook with it, and I was trying to get it with the spoon, and I was reach down in the jar. And whenever something's like super tough, it's like ice cream before you put the ice cream in the microwave or you put the spoon and heat it up. Have you ever tried flipping ice cream out of the tub, and it's like hard, and then all of a sudden you flip it out?
Did you flip it everywhere?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So I guess the learning point there is keep your tallow at room temperature. Don't go too cold. Don't put it in the fridge. And also don't leave it in your car.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'd say.
We're setting up a legit, already got the FDA approved setup for here at HQ. So got the licensing and everything we need. For Casey to do her skincare tallow up here at the farm headquarters. We had to buy a commercial fridge. We were having to get her all commercial burners for the heating it up, straining it. It's turning into a legitimate little tallow factory.
It is. She's going to be making tallow a lot. I mean, trying to catch up on orders already. So, and we haven't really, we've kind of like test ran it almost. Like, not
we
like
haven't put it on our social media other than stories. Yeah. Like I haven't sent out an email. And
honestly, it's more because the fact we're trying to figure out how to like make so much of it, like
make it at volume, make it at scale.
It volume. Yeah, it takes Casey, it's a lot of work to do.
It's a lot of work.
I mean, it just takes a while to do it all, and so we was trying to figure out how to do it at scale, which we're figuring out.
Like anything we do, we'd rather jump in both feet forward and figure it out from there than try to dance our way around it. Like, we just like to get into the thick of it and figure it out as we go.
I feel like we've done better with this, though, because we kind of been figuring it out first before we, which we are going to be, like, legit dropping it, I would say, on our socials here.
within the next week and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to get it. We just don't want too many.
Yeah, too many orders coming in.
Flooding
That's a good problem to have, though.
It is a good problem to have. But
The
it's just, we gotta figure out how
skincare,
to
the
make 'em all.
face cream, that's the one I did not realize. The interest in the face cream, it has outsold everything else 4-1, and everything else is sold good.
Yeah.
But that just
face
tells you
cream.
how well the face cream is done.
It's crazy how many face creams are sold, but it's good stuff. Like it really is. And the thing about the face cream is you don't want to use too much, or it can leave like that.
Well, that's the thing is people see
it goes a long way.
people see the price point of the face cream, and they may think, oh, that's expensive. What you don't understand is like that little 2-ounce jar of face cream will last you 45 or 60
Well,
days.
and I'm just gonna warn you guys right now. Like we went through and kind of looked at prices. She's
on the lower side.
We wanted to start on the lower side just because she's new getting into it and everything. So we started on the lower side of pricing. So I mean,
yeah, I think her 2 ounces, $24.99,
$27.99,
$27.99
face cream.
Most of what I was seeing was in the high 30s.
Yeah, and then for the it even gets up there a little higher than that.
Yeah.
For some, but it goes a long ways. Like that, I don't know how long that. I mean, I guess I used it every day. I don't. She uses it every day, but I use it a lot. But I would say that one thing will last you 2 months.
Correct. 45 days is what I assumed.
45 days is 60 days. Is what I was
Because you only
thinking.
want a dab that, well, Cole showed it on the last podcast, about as big as the tip of your finger.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you get too much, that's when you're left with grease on your face. You want to use just enough to where it gives you a little shine, but you don't feel the grease.
Yeah, for sure. But there's already been people, which Casey's going to put them out there just for, you guys to go see. We've had a lot of people from the Hamilton deal that the first day
Testimonials.
Testimonials coming in saying that they're loving it. Like the first few weeks of them using it, that they're absolutely loving it, and that their skin's been clearing up, and that it's really been helping them, and that they haven't been able to use, like they haven't had to use other things on their skin now using that.
Because it's an all natural product.
Yep.
Look at us. People said that we were going to turn into the Kardashians, and here we are making our own cosmetic line.
I'd rather be the Kardashians. Just me. But
no, thank you guys so much, and I know Cole and I will speak on behalf for Casey. She is overwhelmed in the best way possible with all the orders coming in. She was freaking out the other day.
That's why she's not on here now.
Yeah, she's out there working. She was saying, Cole, don't worry about the farm. I'll support you. I'll be your sugar mama.
Hey, I told her, I said, you're going to pay for my old accounts from here on out.
It's awesome. So thank y'all, and we really appreciate that. And if you do end up purchasing any of the products, make sure to drop Casey a DM or a testimonial. She loves reading those. She screenshots every single one, sends it out to Cole, my mom, and I, and is just so excited to see those. So
she is. She's been working hard on it. So
she has. It's good.
It's been a good thing for her.
What else been going on in your world this week?
We're gonna start on our beans tomorrow around here.
Actually get in the fields for harvest.
Yep, it's doing fall things.
Yeah.
Wish it would cool off so we could hunt a little bit.
It's been 87 degrees every day, and
hot.
As of today, October 1st, it looks like through the next week. So it'd be like October 7th or 8th, it's going to be hot, and then maybe middle of next week start to cool down.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday looks a little better.
Finally
next
get some fall weather coming in. Hopefully the leaves start to change a little bit too. And,
they look like it. They're going to start to, and then maybe we'll get in the woods a little bit next week. Looks like we got some rain. So
yeah, should be
deer will
decent.
be hitting scrapes.
Yep, should be decent. Trying to think of what else is going on at the fulfillment center. I mean, we've got some big news. We're not going to announce it yet. That'll be coming in the next couple weeks. But we've been it's been a big week for us here.
Yeah,
to say the least.
It's crazy some of the change. You never really know what life's gonna throw at you, but it's weird.
In 72 hours, how much things can change.
It's crazy.
You have your train of thought of, in our position, like, hey, here's what we're going to do business-wise. This is where we're going to go based on what income we have coming in, based on what payments we have. And in 72 hours, it can completely change. And it's definitely changing for the better. I think it's going to be a little bit bittersweet whenever we announce this, but we'll announce it here over the next couple weeks. And it's exciting for Cole and I. This is what Cole and I have been talking about for the last year.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we've all been working towards this, one goal, and we've accomplished a lot this year. Like, so much. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
We'll have an end of year recap.
Yeah.
And we'll go through everything we did. It's going to be wild.
Yeah. I mean, because obviously, we got in a tough spot, and I'm not saying we're out of it, but where we're at now compared to where we were a year ago, it's pretty wild. The
way we've had to navigate it.
Yep.
And I think, we still obviously have some hurdles. We're not going to shy away from it.
Oh, yeah, no. We still got some things to accomplish. I mean, you always do, but
by the time this podcast comes out next Tuesday, we'll be a week away from another big hurdle.
Yeah.
Another big challenge.
Yeah.
But once we get through that, I don't want to say we're smooth sailing from there on out, but we've done a lot this year.
We've solved all of our problems.
We've done a lot.
We've solved a lot. Every year's a grind. I mean, everybody's grinding. I'm not trying to say we're out here doing things, but it seems like this year, man, we stuck to a plan. Like, we made a plan, we stuck to it, and we did things, and it feels good to look back and be like, man, we actually, we did the things we talked about a year ago.
We accomplished it in a much faster timeline.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah, and I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves because we've got a big challenge ahead of us coming up in a week, but I remember we had called a Come to Jesus meeting as a family last December, where everyone in our family sat down and said, okay, what are the next steps? What are we going to do here?
Yep.
And we all got on the same page. And since then, we've all had a one-track mind of like, hey, this is our plan. Continue to grind it out. There's going to be highs. There's going to be lows. And we're going to stick together through this, and we're going to work our way out of it. And we thought it would be a 3-year timeline.
Yeah.
I think we may be able to do this within 1 year.
I think in 12 months, we accomplished everything that we were hoping to do in 3 last year.
No, the economy, the economy's still
booming.
down.
Yeah,
rates are still high. Like, there's not anything that you would think that would be in this market that would allow us to make the moves we've made. It's been some incredible timed luck / blessings that have fallen into place. I mean, some incredible timely things.
Like we talk about all the time, God has a plan for everybody. We've been grinding through it. You've been working. You try to get better every day, and that's what we've been doing.
And I would say there's definitely been some divine intervention that has come in.
There has, for sure.
Because there's been a couple things. I mean, just what happened this past week is incredible to think about. And, again, we're not trying to hold out on you guys and talk around in circles. We'll talk about this in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we're only a few weeks away from being able to talk about it.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, we'll be able to talk about all this. Hey, y'all, if you haven't had a chance yet to check out our newest sponsor, Schaefer Outfitter, now is the time, because we are coming up on outerwear season, and that is what they do best. Now, depending where you are, it may still be hot, and they've got great lightweight performance shirts and pearl snaps for that exactly. And if you're up north or on the coast, you know that brisk weather is just around the corner, and Schaefer Outfitter has the perfect functional layers, vests, denim shirts, jeans, their signature coats and jackets, whatever you need. It's going to fit well, be comfortable, and perform like you expect it to. This is high-quality apparel from a family-owned, authentic Western brand. Check them out at SchaeferOutfitter.com and use code McBee for 15% off your first order. We've been wearing Schaefer Outfitter since long before they were our sponsors. In fact, I've had this vest for about 5 years now, and we're excited to spread the word with our fans. The feedback that we've gotten so far from folks that have tried them out is that the clothing was even nicer out of the box than what they expected from the website and the photos. So give them a look. Again, that's code McBee during checkout for 15% off at SCHAEFER outfitter.com.
We've learned our lesson about talking about things too soon,
dude. I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm going to say about the Nashville House.
You're an idiot, man.
That
was your fault.
I did a podcast. This is why you don't count your eggs before they hatch. Or your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, and Dad ain't very happy about this one.
No, they're all mad at me, and it's rightfully so. I got on a podcast, and sometimes when you get on a podcast, when people are interviewing you, you kind of lose track of, like, being guarded. So you let loose a little bit, especially whenever it's an easy interview and, you're cutting up, telling jokes, telling funny stories, and you're just giving life updates. And I went on a podcast, this was a month and a half ago.
Yeah, and it would have been a month ago.
Yeah, everyone was asking me about Nashville. And they're like, well, do you guys have any plans to go down to Nashville soon? And I was like, actually, we just sold our house. And I said sold in the past tense. We were 2 days away from closing. I thought the deal was done.
Yeah.
It had gone through everything.
Wanted to say that we're also done with Nashville and he's never going back, even though he's going back this weekend.
I'm going back this weekend. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, we're done with Nashville. It's not the place for us. We sold our house. We're mature now. We're not going to be going back there. And the house was 2 days away from actually closing. Well, that interview comes out. It threw the potential buyers up in arms whenever I said we're not going back to Nashville.
Like I don't know if they just thought that we hated it down there, or that street,
or they thought that me saying I'm not going back to Nashville was going to completely kill the potential Airbnb market of that house. I don't know what it was.
They backed out.
They backed out
because of that interview.
Yeah, they backed out. So, yeah, Dad called me. He was not very happy. Neither were you. Understandably so.
Well, we always talk about that, too. We're like...
Loose lips sink ships.
I mean, we're not, like... that. You guys, you and Dad, like, us, we've all done a lot of business deals. Like, I mean, I'm young. There's a lot of people out there who've been in business a lot longer than I have. But Dad's done a bunch of business deals. Like, we always know not to do that. But it's just something that was, like, just random. Like...
a random podcast.
Yeah.
And it got picked up by a couple... large media companies.
Just whatever.
And that literally got that buyer to where they backed out the day before it was supposed to close.
Day of, I'm pretty sure.
It was like the day of.
Yeah.
And that's happened twice now with that place.
Yeah, it has.
So currently we still own the place and I'm going down there this weekend.
But that place is really nice.
No, it really is.
I don't understand.
I am mind blown.
It's in the perfect spot too.
Yes.
It really is. Like, I mean, it's literally, you look over at Nashville.
And we just finished
5 minutes from downtown, like away from, you're a little bit out, you're just out of downtown when you're like out of the big, like,
so here's what's insane.
It all.
We put $100,000 into the rooftop of that place. Completely finished it off.
It had to be at least that.
Oh, it is a legit rooftop now. With turf, with a full kitchen.
I mean, it's been on TV, the rooftop has.
Oh, yeah. So y'all seen it where we were wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's turf. It's nice.
It's awesome. It's literally so cool. I don't know. I honestly, that was one thing that I expected to just sell within, like, as soon as we listed it. I didn't realize it would be like this.
It hasn't had an issue going under contract.
No, it just keeps,
It goes under contract immediately. It's just fallen through twice on the day of closing.
That is true. Maybe because you won't stop talking.
Well, I'm done. It was hyperbole when I said I was never going back to Nashville.
I think you've been back there since then, too.
I was making a joke because I was getting reamed by the interviewer saying, like, yeah, you guys get into trouble when you go into Nashville. Like, do you have any plans to take your brothers back down there? And I was like, yeah, no, Nashville's just not the place for us.
I wouldn't go if it wasn't for you.
Don't put this on me.
You always talk us into it.
Well, I'm going back there this weekend.
Yeah.
So, no, my Nashville days are not done.
They're not.
And I love Nashville still. I was just feeling the heat from the interviewer because I was taking some social media pressure when that episode was playing. And so I was trying to defend myself and say, yeah, we don't have any plans to go back down to Nashville. And I regret it.
Yeah, and when you said that, you literally had plans. Like, I'm pretty sure you have another plan, like, before the end of the year to go back down there, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Can we move on now? Anyways.
You seeing some friends down there?
Yeah. Trying to convince Kurt to come out.
He should.
I know.
Who else is coming?
Friends.
Oh, okay. We were going to go early goose hunting on Saturday.
When it's 87 degrees.
Well, Tyler's one text us. There's been geese on Red Barns. We were going to.
Yeah, it's been. Y'all have fun with that. I'm going to go down to Nashville.
I mean, trust me, I'm sure Nashville will be fun for you, but.
Yeah.
I mean, a little different.
A little different state of life. Hey.
But Casey and I would have fun down there.
You guys would have a blast.
Yeah.
We'd have a good time. Speaking of the highs and lows that you go through, one of the things I wanted to start doing on this podcast is every single episode ask you what your biggest learning lesson from the week has been. Personal, professionally, in the business, on the farm, as a dad, as a boyfriend.
Okay, I got one.
Let's hear it. What's the biggest lesson you've learned this week?
Don't ever let emotions burn a bridge with someone. Like, if you don't need to burn the bridge, like, I understand, just don't burn bridges with people. Like, even if you aren't, like, happy
even
with
if
them.
you feel like you have been wronged or slighted, it never is to your advantage to tell someone off or burn a bridge. It
really,
never is.
It just never is. Like, after you do it, it never does anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say there is times where, like, like,
you get upset. I think stand firm, but never cross the threshold of emotional maturity.
Yeah. I think business is one thing. Like, you don't want to burn bridges in it.
Because you don't understand how, you can never understand how the dots connect until you're looking from the future back into the past. Like, you can't see forward and say, well, this relationship with this person that I burned a bridge with ended up screwing me out of this potential business deal 10 years down the road.
Yeah.
And I think that, there's situations that we've learned over, and what Cole's referring to is, here recently where in a normal state of mind or in our normal immature ways, we would have burned a bridge.
Yep.
And we didn't. Stayed calm, and it ended up coming full circle within a month.
Yeah, no, it did. And there's multiple different things that I think it's just always better, especially in business, in all of life, it's better just to take the high road. Like, and I'm bad at this sometimes, but every time I do it, I'm always glad I did it, afterwards.
Yeah. That little 10-minute emotional tirade that you get to go on where you feel good for like 10 minutes and you're like, I got that out of my system. You end up regretting it immediately after in the short term and in the long term, especially.
For sure. And you just never know, like what you said,
you never know what that connection could have done for you.
And it not going to be that person. It could be their best friend. It could be someone you never knew was connected to them.
Well, you also don't know what was going on their side
to make them
react or to make them do the action that made you feel wronged. Like, what if they had something fall through on their end? What if they have pressure from outside forces? Like, you just never know, even though it feels so black and white sometimes where it feels like someone did you so dirty or so wrong, you never know what, from that person's perspective, they were thinking or what they were dealing with.
Yeah. And, like, if someone really did you wrong, obviously don't go.
Stand firm.
Don't do business with them no more. Like, don't. Yeah. But, like, I just have learned, like, never burn bridge. Like, we've learned it.
Just don't cross the emotional threshold of, losing your cool. Always stay calm, cool, and collected, which is my biggest lesson from this week. Yep. It's a term that I learned from Ed Milet's book. Is a full chapter in the book of, I think it's called The Power of One More, I believe is the name. And it's a book I read about 1.5 years ago. And I knew at the time that it was something I needed to work on, and I have been attempting to. It is something that I struggle with still to this day, but I feel like I have started to get better with. It's a word called equanimity.
You just can't ever use a normal word, can you?
Equanimity. So what it means is in life, you have these roller coasters, like these super high highs and these super low lows, right? And so you feel like you're constantly doing this with your emotions. Well, if you can, using equanimity, it's where you stay even and consistent through the highs and through the lows. So you never ride the highs too high, and you never fall down in the lows too low.
I feel like it's like an Aaron Rodgers deal, you know? He's kind of calm, cool, and collective. He's kind of...
Yeah. He's just kind of like Joe Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a fairly good comparison. Yeah.
So,
and it goes along with what you were saying.
So maybe attack life with some mushrooms and some... what did he take going into games?
Percocet.
Percocets, yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, if you can go throw for 403 tutties.
Yeah, I don't recommend Percocet. But, Aaron Rodgers does do a good job of, whenever you see him, he's always relaxed. He's always cool under pressure. Never freaks out. You never see him having an emotional meltdown or falling too low with the lows. And I think that to go along with what you said about not burning bridges, if you're not using equanimity, you have the potential to unleash in a outburst of anger or sadness or whatever it may be, and it ends up burning bridges. And so I think your and I's learning lesson from this past week falls along the same lines.
Probably you said because we were experiencing the same thing.
The exact same thing. We just phrased it in different ways. Cole says, don't burn bridges, and I say, use equanimity.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've went my whole life. I've never heard that word. Equanimity? No, I'm being serious. Like,
equanimity.
I mean, I'm sure I can get close enough to spell it. I'm not going to say it again because it's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm not going to say it again, but I'm sure I can get close enough to spell it where autocorrect will correct it.
Yeah.
On my phone.
Yeah, I bet so. So, yeah, look up the definition and tell me that is not exactly how you want to be in all phases of life. So that's my big learning lesson from this week.
Well,
what do you have going into next week? Anything big on the horizon?
Nope. We just need to get all of our beans out in a hurry to the next month.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a lot going on here over the next month, and some big things moving and shaking physically, too. We'll talk about that a few weeks, too. Not as in a person, but physically moving and shaking.
Yep, for sure.
So appreciate y'all for tuning in. We gotta have Jesse or Braden come in.
Yeah, we need to have someone else on here. It's been a few weeks, hasn't it?
Tired of talking to you. Yeah, it was Casey and then Jesse. But we need to have Mom, Braden. We'll cycle them back through here, especially as we get into the holiday season. They'll be up at the farm more.
We need like a guest, someone we haven't ever had on.
I'll let you work on that.
Maybe we should get your friend Masha.
I'm not having Masha. You can sit down and talk to Masha.
I feel like there's some questions you guys could.
Speaking of Masha, I seen someone's car up here last night.
Yeah.
And I heard I was stopped in at Casey's gas station. You know, you hear a lot at Casey's gas station when you walk in there. Someone asking me, why did Dad and one of the Russians show up at the Gallatin game last night.
Yeah, don't ask me. He found out I was there.
Did he come over and try to stand by you and Casey?
Oh, yeah, he sat right next to us. Yeah, which we were there watching Zach's daughter because she watches Blair.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted Blair to come watch one of her games and Casey. So we went up there and, yeah, but it was, so someone told you that at Casey's?
Mm-hmm. Huh? Casey's is where you get all the tea.
You do.
Everyone tells you what's going on in the town of Gallatin when you go to Casey's.
Thinks he's slick, man.
I know. Tries to hide it.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really try to hide it because he's not very good at it, but he always tries to hide it from you, I feel like.
He does. He always tries to hide it from me. As soon as I walked in there, I saw your dad and one of the Russians at the game last night.
We know which one it's not.
I know which one it's not. Well, all right, y'all. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
That's what we got, Galena. I've got some questions for her.
Okay, let's get
I've been told some things.
Let's get Galena in here. All right. See y'all.
See y'all.